Hi everybody, it's Angie Mae here. How y'all doing? Today is for the quarantine check-in. I'm still at home, so I want to show you all how to make a simple quarantine breakfast when you're quarantined at home. Just some little simple things. First off, you need an apron. When you get in the kitchen and you start making victuals, it's always good to have an apron so you don't get your shirts messed up in your clothes. Okay, so hold on just a second here. Okay, we're gonna put on our apron. Now I feel like I'm ready to cook. The first thing that I like to do for my quarantine breakfast is I like to make me some coffee. Because I'm gonna need coffee to get through this dang on day, I can already tell. Now look here, you get you a filter, okay? If you ain't used it all for the toilet paper shortage and you have some left, you get you a filter like this. Just one though, because times are tough. And sometimes you might even have to reuse it, I'm just saying. Okay, then you get it and then you hold it like that, and then you get you some coffee, whatever brand you like. This week for me, it's this brand here, the Don Francisco's coffee. It's a Hawaiian hazelnut flavor. I find it very delightful during these hard times. And see, I already got a spoon up in here, so what I do is I just take a little spoon, little measuring spoon, and just put that little in there, right? Just what I want, just a little measuring spoon. Also, a side note, you want to have some Crisco on the counter for emotional support during this time. Anytime you cook, you need your Crisco, okay? All right. So anyway, now let's go over here. I'm going to have to do this tricky because ain't nobody here right now to help me with this camera. They're all busy or doing something. Okay, so here we go. March it over here to your coffee maker. See, I got one of them ninjas. So you just put it up in here like this. You gotta make sure that there's water already in there. I use a filtered water. It keeps your coffee maker cleaner. Okay, so I'm just gonna push that in. Now look, note to self, do not turn on your coffee pot maker until you have your pot underneath. It is a disaster if you don't. Okay, so let me go over here. I'm gonna get my little coffee pot. See, coffee pot. Quarantine. I'm gonna make me some breakfast. See, okay. Then you just hit go on the coffee maker. Then you're gonna make your food, okay, while that's brewing. Cause then by the time you're ready, your food's ready, your coffee will be ready. Okay, let's see here. Put back a little bit so y'all can see what's happening. So this morning for my quarantine breakfast, I got me a bowl, and I'm gonna make me some cereal. Yes, I'm using the Cheerios, just the original, just because I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthier, and I got the big family size for the quarantines, so that's what we're gonna do. So I take me a measuring cup because I like to portion out my food, and unravel it. And this morning I'm feeling like just a cup of Cheerios. So look, got me just a whole cup of Cheerios. And sometimes if one spills out, you might want to just put it in your mouth and eat it. Make sure you've washed your hands prior to this. I did, okay? Make sure you're doing that too. Okay. Now I put my Cheerios in my bowl like this. See? Boy. All right, now look. I use silk milk, okay? And I measure that out too. Just because I'm lactose intolerant, I can't handle no other kind of dairy. It's awful. And I don't want to mess up the toilet paper shortage for myself. Anyway, but I do not put this in until I'm ready, because then your cereal's gonna get soggy and you're gonna be very upset with yourself. Okay, so we hold off on that for just a second. I like to put me a little piece of fruit in my Cheerios. I do in my cereals. So look, I got a banana today, and I got my little cutting board right here. See, boy. So I got my little cutting board. I have one that's specifically for fruit and one for meat and stuff. You should do that. It's just important. Okay, so I got it in there. And get you a little knife, and you just slice it into little bitty slices, and just dump it in your cereal. Ain't nothing fancy about this. You just dump it in your cereal. Okay, and you just put it in there. Chop, 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 and chop. And we're gonna throw it in there. And now you put in your little milk, okay? however much milk you like. I don't like to super soak it, but I don't like it to be dry either. So I just use about a half a cup of this silk here. So good, so good. All right. All right. Then I just pour it into my cereal. That with my coffee. I put a little bit of silk milk in my coffee and just a little bit of honey. And honey, I tell you what, you're gonna have you the best quarantine breakfast ever. Doesn't have to be hard. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm gonna go out and maybe talk to my chickens a little later. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I hope you guys are having a good day. Laugh, smile, hug somebody in your house. Don't go out and hug people. Social distancing. And some of y'all who are going to church, you might want to stop that and stay at home and do church on the onlines. Okay, that's safer. All right, anyway, I gotta go. Bye for now.